Yes, sir, we got the Lakers versus the Nets. Who has the better big three? Russell Westbrook has now joined LeBron James and Anthony Davis to build the biggest big three in the NBA. Yes, sir. A move that caused the entire Twitter world to explode overnight. It was all anybody could hear, read, or even talk about in the past few days, you know what I'm saying? The media uproar was justified by all means. With Russell's move to the Los Angeles Lakers, the league now has three prominent big threes. You got, once again, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant combined their strengths last year. They combined their strengths last year to create a super team in Brooklyn. Last season, as many people expected, final matchups between the Lakers and the Nets. But, hey, that stopped due to injuries. We all saw that. So in the next season, do we still got the Lakers or the Nets? Who's a better big three? Welcome to the NBA show. Yes, sir, let's go. Okay, the Los Angeles Lakers, while acquiring our guy, Brody Westbrook, made divided options. There's no one denying that the Lakers are the best super team in the West on paper. LeBron James, he may be the smartest player I've ever seen. That's from Jerry West. Hey, here's a full stat list for LeBron James, prior to the injury. He averaged 25 points per game, 7 rebounds, 7 assists at 36. LeBron James is already one of the best players of this generation, if not the best. LeBron James remains one of the most dominant players in the NBA. He's an aggressive finisher, a clutch shooter, and has arguably the best game sense in the league. His basketball IQ is out of this world, and he has great vision. And he guides the offense with great intelligence. And he has awesome defensive abilities. And also, he can rebound the ball, which is commendable. We are also familiar with the signature chase down block and how often he can execute that on the move. But in recent years, King James has evolved as a magical playmaker. Whether it comes to enforcing defenses, slashing offensive plays, or anchoring the team defense against the opponent's momentum, LeBron James gets it done. You hear me? And next, we got big Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, when healthy, he's one of the generational talents of a power forward position. That's Kendrick Perkins fast. Now, after injury, big man AD averages 21.7 rebounds and 3 assists. With Anthony Davis, the Lakers enjoy, yes sir, on their roster, a fantastic defender who is capable of scoring as well. For the Lakers to have such an authoritative defensive figure amongst them, it's nothing short of a blessing. Amongst other things, Davis is dominating in the mid-range. He's a great mid-range shooter in the NBA as well. His fadeaway and post-ups, are priceless. And they're great assets to the Los Angeles Lakers. AD's biggest weakness is really his health. But when he's 100%, AD is undisputably one of the best players in the NBA. Let's go. And next we got our guy Brody. Russell Westbrook. Oh yeah, he averaged 22 points last year, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists. Triple-double, boy. The struggle over the last few years has led Westbrook to garnering a bad reputation amongst fans and analysts. Y'all trash. He's great. Many people believe that Westbrook cannot be the number one option on the championship team. Russell Westbrook is one of the most polarizing players in the game who fits into every category, and he can run pretty much any offense. Some suggest that his triple-doubles are merely a product of his high usage rate, while others can appreciate his historic records, that he's breaking. Even if he is ball dominant, who gives a Hey, what is clear though is that Russell Westbrook is one of the best facilitators in the game, and his teammates have often gotten better with him on the floor. LeBron James and Anthony Davis, would that be the next to improve their numbers with Brody on the floor? Yeah, let's get it. And as for Russell, it was, an experience which is honestly par of the course for Russell, seemingly, but on one hand, he is absolutely dominating and exhilarating to watch. We love it. On the other hand, he'll do some of the craziest shit you ever seen on the basketball court, and it makes you wonder, what the hell was you trying to accomplish? And now we got the Brooklyn Nets. If the Brooklyn Nets are healthy, there's no doubt they're the best team in the East. Kevin Durant is, an American hero. The Olympus, he was a standout player, of course, in the tournament. James Harden, Kyrie Irving are both top 10 players in the game when healthy, and they should be back at full speed. James Harden is really confident in the Brooklyn Nets. For the 22 NBA season, talking with Sports Illustrated, the Beard discussed his ambitions for the next season. At full strength, nobody can beat us. I'm just going to leave it at that. Brooklyn's big three is well-rounded They have the most fearsome scoring potential and absolute beast on defense. Kyrie is incredible at the ISO ball, and so is Kevin Durant. Hey, and KD is also an underrated, phenomenal defender under the paint. Let's run through some of these numbers. Kevin Durant, 27 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Hey, with this present, the trio perhaps have the best scorer in the league, you know what I'm saying? The Slim Reaper is unstoppable on the court, raining down shots from everywhere. Also, since coming to Brooklyn, James Harden is now averaging 24 points per game, 7 rebounds and 10 assists. While Kyrie Irving is averaging 26 points per game, 4 rebounds and 6 assists. So in terms of scoring, both Kyrie Irving and Harden are excellent perimeter shooters. James Harden has, consistently been one of the best shooters from behind the arc over the past couple years. His signature step back three is a dagger in an opponent's heart. Yeah, almost always lethal. Bing! At the same time, Kyrie Irving is one of the greatest rim finishers and ball handlers in the NBA, yeah. So in conclusion, weakness last season for both the Lakers and the Brooklyn Nets. Hey man, they were hit by those crazy injuries. And as for the Lakers, AD is injury prone. He's a great defender and scorer, but it has been clear that the probability of him getting injury is not low anymore, you know what I'm saying? So in his absence, the Lakers will suffer. And another issue with the trio is its lack of perimeter shooting. Westbrook, AD, and LeBron James are sporadic shooters, from the three. This will hurt the Lakers when they play against exceptional mid-range and paint defenders. On paper, a healthy Brooklyn Nets team is absolutely unstoppable in the next coming season. Of course, a lot of hope lies on both the Lakers and the Bucks trio, but their weaknesses far outweigh the ones displayed by Durant, Irving, Harden combo. That being said, the NBA League is going to be stunning in the next coming season. Let's go.